Check out all of these backing tracks. All of these are made for sound healers, for sound baths. Up until this point, this has been only accessible to my students of part of my program. My program is very extensive and thorough and teaches you how to be a sound bath practitioner and make it a full time career if you like to. But there's a lot of people out there that I think would benefit from these tracks. Just so you know, they are all meant to be played along with either crystal bowls, or you could be playing maybe the didgeridoo track with a flute, or you could be playing different ones with your gong. All of them are perfectly tuned to any instrument that you want. So we have 432 hertz tuning first, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, any key that you want to play with. And then once you scroll through these ones, we've got access to 440 hertz. All of these are perfect pitch and will be able to match your instruments very well. This is one of the first tracks I ever made. And what I did is I sampled the gong and turned it into a beautiful and simple drone. And that's it. It's like white noise. So the simpler the track, actually, the better. A lot of people are trying to play along with backing tracks, maybe on YouTube, and these tracks have so many different layers to them, and they change the key. If you want to be playing with your crystal bowls, if it's changing key, it's not going to be very easy. And because of the resonance of the crystal bowl, it usually doesn't combine well. If you're playing with the key of C, well, you would just be playing your C, E, and G bowl. If you don't know music theory or how to create chords, ask ChatGPT or Google it. It's very simple. And then you just be playing those three bowls with this track. And in case you didn't know, the key of C and G are related to each other. So we could listen to this exact same track. It's just pitched up a little bit, so just a little bit higher. So whichever chord you are playing with your bowls, you're going to be able to play with the exact same related notes. All right, let's go back over here. So one of my other favorite tracks right here is Solace. We'll do the key of C as well, just so you can see it's the same key, but we've got a completely different vibe. Most importantly, though, with all of these tracks, there are no chord changes. Okay. The chord changes are what really make it challenging to play with the tracks. Hopefully that lands for you. If you've ever tried to play with tracks before, you might have noticed that. Let's go over to this track. This one has more layers. There's more going on, but it is still in the exact same key. So no matter what track you're playing, you have to understand you're always playing it very, very low. You want your sounds in the sound bath to be dominant. This is going to be probably 1/10 to 1/4 of the volume of what you're playing. With this track in particular, I like to tone with this. So I create a nice low tone with this track and it just weaves and you'd be surprised. Everyone loves it just because when you're playing your crystal bowls and you're really trying to weave everything by yourself, it can be a little bit challenging. You put on this track and it just loops. You could be playing the bowls and then go over to your flute if you've got one in the same key, and then play the didgeridoo. And of course, you don't have to stick to a particular track. You can change these around and then you can fade it out. You can really give some silence. You can play some chimes for a bit and then bring a track in and you slowly raise the volume. You never start it at full volume, of course. Let's try one more track. Moonlit Evening. This one's very simple, but now we've got nature. So it's a key of C drone layered with nature in the background. I have another track that's very similar to that called Water Blessings. So some people think that when they come in here, they have to navigate this during the sound bath. They're like, I don't want to be on my phone, da da da, which makes sense. But as soon as you click on any one of these, what happens is a new browser opens. So all of these are already still open. So you just have it navigated to the exact key that you would prefer, right? Key of E right there, right? Go here. Maybe you're playing the didgeridoo with key of G, make that open. So everything is already prepared. All that you do is switch over to your phone, lower the volume, and then raise the volume again. And all of these tracks, I absolutely promise you're going to love them. That is why, if you watch this entire video, I am giving you 1 month of free access. And then if you like it, you can DM me or contact me directly, and I will give you a coupon code for lifetime access. If you're interested, let me know. Blessings.